Morning, everybody. Welcome to 307 Country. They were in a huddle on this roof. I got to knock off at noon today. I got a doctor's appointment this afternoon, and then pretty much taking the rest of the week off. I got to get down to Tennessee to pick up all my son's belongings out of his house and get everything moved back to Wyoming. So that's the plan for today. We'll see how much we can get done. Hopefully we get some metal on this roof and get it dried in. So we're not going to be, I don't have any problems with what we got up there, but it'd be nice to get the metal on, not have to worry about rain or anything getting on the roof. What did you do with those screws? I got one right here.
I have some in my pocket.
No, I'm talking metal screws for the roof.
Oh. I put them on the...
Okay.
Did you want them over here?
No, it's fine. Just getting a drill bit out here to drill this, so I pre-drill all my holes. Got all the metal lined up. Got 2 piles here, one for each side. I've marked where every hole goes. We're going every 3 feet. Oh, I haven't marked far enough apart yet. So every 3 feet up the roof, and then a half an inch out from the rib. So I just got a set of scribes here. That pencil ain't working very good. I'm gonna have to get a different one. Huh?
I've never seen Tim done like this.
Well, this is the way to do it. So which
Every bridge in it, like the top of it.
yeah, you don't do it that way. That's
So like then you had to worry about if it was gonna...
yeah, because and then when the metal heats up and cools down, it wiggles that screw.
Really?
And so the screw comes out. After 5 years, half your screws are sticking out of your roof.
Huh. The more you know.
Thought I had a regular pencil in my truck. In here.
I'm gonna go look.
No, I don't think there's one in my truck. I mean, I thought I had one in here, but I don't know if these indelible ones.
Like a number 2 pencil?
Yep. Like a regular old number 2 pencil.
Or maybe I did it.
These are cool because we use these for log work. So if you're right with it, then it gets wet, it turns purple, and it doesn't wash off. So I'm doing is just marking 1/2 inch away from the edge of this rib.
Jaffa said good morning.
Who's that?
Jaffa?
Hey, Jaffa. Okay, got them all marked. Now we're ready to drill. So you have to be careful when you're drilling because on the edges, because as you drill down through it, you're pushing the piece underneath and start pushing away, and your holes will start going crooked. So you throw a clamp on.
At the bottom and the side?
What's that?
On the bottom and the side?
Bottom and the side. What do you mean?
Yeah, clamps.
No, just when I'm drilling the hole.
Oh.
So that the metal doesn't go away. In here, you can't clamp it, but it doesn't matter because we're on the sawhorses and it's holding itself up. The other thing about drilling them on the top, like you're saying, if your screws get too tight, it starts pushing your sheet, and then you get crooked going down the roof, and you get all screwed up. Besides the fact that this is how they tell you to do it, the manufacturer tells you to do it. So if you do it the other way, it voids the warranty.
of like these bending down. Because you screw them too tight, so then you're sitting there trying to get it to where it needs to go.
Yeah.
Or your screw gets kicked because it doesn't have enough. It's not sitting directly, it's a big lump.
Yeah.
A lot of screws like that.
Then on the ends, you clamp every hole you drill. Otherwise, you'll get them crooked. And you definitely do not slide the metal on top of it on each other from here on out, because there's all these little pieces in between all the sheets.
Yeah, they get picked up. They hook down. I saw there was a chance of rain around 2 o'clock today.
What's that?
I saw there was a chance of rain around 2 o'clock today.
Yep, we'll be done by then. I gotta leave at noon.
You have to leave at noon?
Yep, I got a doctor's appointment in Jackson at 2:45. Gotta take my truck over to Williams before we leave. Man, they don't build drills like they used to. This thing's already hot.
I've almost blown up so many screw guns.
Yeah.
Okay.
But tomorrow I got to get everything ready. Like, well, my truck's going to be at the shop until probably, I don't know when I'll pick it up tomorrow. Then we got to get packed up and get organized and shit.
So are we working tomorrow?
Like I told you yesterday, it's going to be a short week. I apologize.
Oh no, you're good. I'll just hit up Bill if I do.
What do you do for him?
Whatever he tells me. Most of the time he puts me in a bucket and tells me to go do something.
He does what?
He puts me up in the bucket and is like, hey,
So
get
what
on
is?
the roof.
So is he building stuff or?
No, it's kind of just stuff around his house that he needs help with.
Oh.
Helped him build a few feeding things for his cows and all that stuff.
Oh. Like firewood?
Yeah.
Oh.
He'll run out and get it, or he'll get a bunch of stuff that the loggers won't use or something like that.
Oh.
And sell it and stuff. And he'll have me help split it.
All right. I'm gonna jump up on the roof.
You jump up on the roof?
Yep. Huh?
You want me to take the screws up now too?
Yep. So once you drill these, you never want to slide them on top of each other because it'll scratch the crap out of them because there's all these metal shavings. And the way to carry metal is rolled up like a taco. I've seen a lot of people grab, two people grab one end and try to carry it, and a longer piece, you'll wind up bending it in the middle. So longer pieces, what I'll do, I'll grab a bungee cord, a longer bungee cord, and wrap it around it and hook it to itself so it holds it in a rolled up basically. So that's where all your strength comes from. Huh?
What's the best way for me to pull them up without sliding them on this?
You can pull them up that.
I can slide them on this?
Yeah. You'll never see that upper edge. Over here.
Oh wait, we want to move these gutters first?
Oh yeah. So you can turn it sideways and set it down.
I totally spaced those.
Huh?
I spaced those.
Yeah, me too. Get the cord around the end of the house here.
Oh. Don't step on Tatum.
I'm gonna have to put the gutters right here. Let's see, I'll go this way. That way you guys can see what we're doing here. Hey, Hilton. Heart space. How you doing this morning, Angie? Huh?
If I set them up over them up over here, I would prevent them from being scratched, and I could just...
What?
I think I confused myself.
If you do what now?
So if I were to set them up, when they got up here, put them on the very end there, and then pull them up right here, that'd prevent those ones from being scratched.
We'll screw them down as we go.
Oh, I thought we were gonna pile them up here.
No.
Man, this stuff's so different.
I'm gonna get the blower. All right, guys, we're about to get rolling here.
I feel like a penguin.
Like a what?
A penguin.
Like you're waddling around?
I feel like I'm waddling.
Huh?
Could just be the jacket because the arms are long.
All right. So.
Arms of steel.
Morning, Morgan. All right. I'll throw that one leaf off. So here's a little deal. I've seen a lot of people put metal on wrong. Okay. So I'm gonna explain it. So you always start on your. You got to think about your prevailing wind, which way the wind blows normally. And you always start on the leeward side of your building. So the wind comes out of the west, northwest here, which is in this direction. Okay. So you start at that end of the roof so that your metal is overlapped away from the wind. So the wind's not going to be driving rain up under it, which it shouldn't ever anyway. And then on the profile of your metal here, you've always got one side that's got a flat lip that comes out on the roof. Okay. That's the underneath edge. That edge goes over the top of it. It sits over the top right here. You do it that way. I've seen a lot of people do it the other way, put this piece over the top of the other side. But the way these are bent, this is bent just a little bit different than that side, so that there's an anti-siphon. That edge doesn't fit completely tight on here. There's a gap on this side so that any moisture that gets in here will run down the metal. If you put it the other way, it won't run out. So you'll see a lot of metal buildings where they've done that, and even on the walls, you don't do it that way. You put that side on top of this side. So you have to think about that when you're drilling your holes and stuff. You got to make sure your bottom, visualize what you're doing and try to make sure you drill your holes right.
So we start from that side
Yeah.
and work this way.
Yep.
What if the roof is like this one? Where would you start? How it's like facing this way?
So the wind comes out of the northwest, okay?
Uh-huh.
So you'd start down there and work towards the wind.
Always work towards the wind.
Yep.
Got it.
So when we get over there and I get everything where I want it, I'm gonna have you run a screw somewhere in there, okay?
There's a bag of screws down there?
Nope. The next big trick is getting everything square. You want your metal to be running straight with the eave of the house. If your eave's not straight, then you can run a string line somehow, figure it out, where however much overhang you want, get a string line sticking out that far. There's ways to do it, you just got to get creative. Whether you use a clamp or stick a board on the end of the house, fascia or something, and run a nail in it or whatever. But you got to get that metal running square. If you get it out of square, and then you're trying to keep every piece of metal at 2 inches and you're 2 1/4 on the other side because you're out of square, then you get what looks like a saw blade going down the front of your building. So this is how we keep them square, or how you get started off square. A lot of times your building ain't square, so you just can't line up with the edge of the edge of the house or whatever, you know, if you're re-roofing something that somebody else built or whatever, you get out of square and then you get messed up. So on this roof, we're hanging over and then that's what I planned it on. So that's the other thing too. Oh crap. If you cut your metal the same length that your roof is, then whenever you're overhanging, you'll never see that. What's that?
I thought you were talking to me at first.
Well, I am in a way teaching you how to do this the right way. I almost forgot closure strips. I usually don't put them on, but and this homeowner didn't realize I was putting them on, so I probably didn't need to get these. I don't really like them because they're not. They don't really work real well. Or at least they haven't in the past. Maybe they've changed in the last 20 years or something, but closure strip. It's called closure strip. It closes up the end here.
Oh, never used that before either.
I'm not a big fan of it, but we're going to use it. So let's see. Put it this way. Move these up somewhere. These, take them off the sheet and move them up.
I thought you wanted to hand you the drill.
Nope. So these closure strips, I'm going to put them in right where the screws go. And that way they get held in. And a lot of times they'll fall out after the fact. Okay. Okay, move your...
Am I good to stand on this?
Yeah. Take it out flush to the edge. Okay. Okay, put a screw in it.
Where you have that mark?
Yep. So what I'm doing, she's just getting one screw put in. Holding that top corner down. I'm 1.5 inches away from the metal there.
So this one doesn't matter where it's kind of at as long as because it gets covered by the ridge cap, right?
Yeah, I will pull it out later anyway.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter for the hole.
Right, because the gable end trim will fit on here anyway. And now it's going to sit, it'll sit over that screw.
Okay.
Got me another closure strip? So this way, doing it this way, pretty much got to have no wind. If you got wind, you got to figure out something different. But pretty much, basically, have somebody up there holding it down until you get started and get rolling. You make sure these are perfectly flush right here.
Hold on.
Bring me a pair of vice grips.
Huh?
Bring me a pair of vice grips. So clamp your top, just like I did mine with vice grips. Okay. Closure strip.
This method is honestly a lot
What's that?
smoother. I like this method of it.
You what?
I like this method.
Yeah. Not yet.
And do I put another one in the top corner on the second
Nope.
one?
Vice grip. Closure strip. Oh, about dropped it. Almost need to set my plank up. But we'll get her just fine this way. We're about to start rallying anyway.
Hey, be careful, tin is sharp.
Yeah, it is. Charlie said, be careful, tin's sharp.
I pulled it a bit far. This is the last of our vice grips.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead.
I have a little overlap on this one.
We'll move it where it needs to go. What do you mean overlap?
I need to clean up just a tad.
Okay, so the metal's not all exactly the same length, so I'm worried about the bottom. And I've got them flush down here.
We're not too worried about up here.
Okay. So I want an 1.5 inch overhang all the way. And right here, I'm 1.16 inches. So this side needs to come down. No, hold on. Okay, I'm kind of explaining to the camera, but also you. So we've got a big square here, right? And we're all flush on the front, but we need to shift it this way. Okay.
Got it.
So your screw up there is holding that. So I need to put a screw down here so we can pull, to rotate this square this way.
Okay.
So I need to put a screw down here. We'll take that one out, and then we can just slide the whole thing till I'm 1.5 inches right here, and then we're straight. So, and then from here on out, all we got to do is make sure that we're tight on this overlap, and everything will stay straight.
Okay.
And you're never pushing down on the ribs and making it grow in a way.
Got it.
So hand me my drill. Okay, take yours out. Grab the phone, bring it here.
Can I walk on this?
Lightly. If it was steeper, no.
No.
So here's what I'm talking about on your lap. You push this down tight. This bend right here is different from the bottom one to the top one. This piece is higher, so it leaves a hole. It leaves a hole into there. And any moisture that gets in this lap will run down that groove right there and come off the metal. So you're tight over here. It's sealed up good right there, so you should never get anything going back up. If you ever get condensation or anything in these ribs, it'll run down that channel right there. It's called an anti-siphon. So I'll clamp this and show you. I need some smaller vice grips, but so you can see it really good right there. The other side doesn't have it. These two sides are bent the same. These aren't. I got 2 hours to get metal on.
So am I gonna push down at the top to get it to rotate?
You're going to kind of pull it that way. So kind of lift up on it. One inch and a half.
You got it?
Yep. So now we're going to run the screws in, because that's where I want it. So you can start that first row down Just run screws all the way across. That's good for now. Not there. Oh yeah, you can. I usually wait on that one, but that's fine.
Am I sinking these too deep?
No, I should just squish the washer a little bit. I got the closure strip a little messed up right there. A bit farther back up in there. That's what I don't like about this stuff. It's hard to make it look good. It also kind of bubbles this edge up, but this is what it is, I guess.
You want me to start on the other row?
No, each seam, put the screws on both sides up the seams.
Okay.
Morning, Mr. Hall. How are you this morning? Take those up the top or yeah, whatever. Hmm? Yeah. Yep.
Do you want to walk it that way?
No, you can. Just don't. Because right now all you're scratching is the underneath side of this sheet.
Huh?
All you're scratching right now is the underneath side of this sheet, so it doesn't matter.
I thought it would have scratched that sheet too.
No.
Oh. Well, the more you know. How come it isn't scratching that one though?
Well, I guess maybe this edge just a tiny bit.
We're gonna have to get the hole saw out soon.
Yep. No, we're good. We don't need them. Don't need them. Stop. So, grab your drill. Step on this rib where you're going to put the screw. Come get on this sheet. Come down. Step on this rib right there. Push it down and put a screw in. Do that all the way down.
On both sides?
No, not. I mean, you can here in a minute, but. You can do the other ones going up while I grab another sheet. So once you pull it up, you can get in the middle, like lay it on its side and pick it up and walk it over. So that's good. That's good.
Sorry. Like that?
Closure strip.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Is that where you want it?
Yep. those ones too. Yeah, Mike, it's a good feeling for sure. It's nice to get metal on the roof. I'm gonna be gone. I leave today at noon. I'm gonna be gone for the rest of the week. So I'd have liked it, but with everything going on, it just wasn't happening. Didn't take that big for the pipe.
Looks like my mom's tax person finally did my taxes.
What's that?
My mom's tax person finally did my taxes.
Oh, wow. I'll run down and grab a T-square.
T-square? Split between
Well,
one?
that would be all right. Either.
Still want me to grab one?
No, I can get it figured out. Close enough. Maybe. When you're pulling measurements for metal, you always go from the center of this rib I'm about 30 and a quarter. And then you go from the center of this rib Get down there and hold me 1.5 inches off the edge of the roof.
1.5
1.5 inches. About 83 1/4. Well, you got that one right on.
That's not as smooth as wood.
Huh?
That's not as smooth as doing the wood.
Not quite. Better make sure I'm good before I go down there. Yeah, they may have to. All right. That'll work. Yep.
So look, do I overhang?
Huh?
Does it look even?
I'm doing it, right?
Huh?
I'm the one doing it, right?
Well, you had me hold the overhang off. I only got a hair bit scared.
Huh?
I only got a hair bit scared.
Want to come over here and lift this up?
Down the seam.
Yep. Oh shit. That's good. Gotta put the closures on.
Totally spaced that part. Got a little ahead of myself.
Right. Okay. Inch and a half.
We're still holding it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Heck yeah. It is kind of nice not having to mess with every single piece.
Yeah, it's a waste of time.
After that hangover.
If you do it right when you start, then you're not doing that. I mean, that's just crazy. Just like putting screws in your drip edge and then having to pull the screws out as you go.
Mm.
What a waste. Okay.
Oh, they're poking me.
Huh?
They're poking me.
Okay. My way quicker.
Oh, yeah.
And it's right.
But I mean, we also had a crew going to where two people were like, 2 or 3 people were screwing.
What's that?
We just also had people screwing behind.
Right. I mean, yeah, if we had more people here, had a bigger crew. But
At the end, we had so many screws to still do.
what's that?
whenever we had all the sheets laid out, we still have a shit ton of.
That call earlier had his Cheyenne number, and I ignored it because I figured it was a scammer. Some dude wants some work done.
Oh shoot!
That's what I get.
All the way in Cheyenne?
Well, no, he's probably here. Just
Did you give him a call back?
not yet. I will. Okay.
Jesus.